G'day everyone, I'm the Red Scar and this is Red Scar Gaming. Today is my summary of my second draft of March of the Machine, which I did ultimately very badly at. While I did win the first game, it's only technical because my opponent, just basically folded 3 turns in or whatever it was, 4 turns in. So, I'll go through my summary and basically tell you why I think I lost. Takia June Shaper is one of the cards that I'm very happy with still. I know it's not exactly the win con in any particular deck, but it has its moments. Placid Rottentail, I think I got pretty good use out of actually. Was it second game? Third game? Uh, Fourth game? Anyway, one of the games. I got to play at turn 1, and it didn't get to attack all that much, but the fact that when it dies, you can put it 2/1 counters on something is very helpful. And I did get to attach Crystal Carapace to it, so that as a 4/4 vigilance is like pretty dang good in a draft. I still lost, but hey, it did pretty well. I was happy with that. Son of the Gateway, I didn't get as much use out of it as I probably wanted. I think it was game 2. I essentially just played the second option, which is just a 2/2 creature, basically. Though I did get to use the first option, was it third game, which I certainly didn't really need to do, but I just had 2 mana spare and I wasn't going to do anything else with it. So used it. Cosmic Hunger. In this particular case, I didn't get to use it at all. I think. Uh, Mainly, I just didn't draw it really. No real drawback there. Attentive Sky Warden. In hindsight, maybe I should have gone 1 or 2 more, because I remember that I drafted. I think it was 4 actually. That I just basically chose not to use as many as I needed to, which, actually in hindsight, I maybe needed to, but I maybe I should have kept it, but I'm still not terribly unhappy with my choices there. Cut Short, I got to use a few times quite effectively. It's just generally a good card. Uh, I don't think I got to convoke with it as much as I probably needed to, but I mean, it's still got some use out of it. Invasion of Dominaria. In this particular case, I don't think it was. I don't think it was terribly useful. My opponents mainly got to either chump block it or play a bigger creature before I could effectively attack it. Uh, I'm not sure how effective the whole gain 4 life draw a card part of that is in this particular case. The it certainly has its advantages. For 3 mana though, is it maybe worth it? Yeah, I'm just not sure. I suppose it's 3 mana for a 4/4 flank vigilance, but you do have to attack it several times, which I just couldn't do. Zalfiran Lancer, right from the start, I knew I wasn't going to get its trigger very often anyway, but as, for 3/3, it's certainly not a bad card. It didn't do anything bad or good, so yeah, it was alright. War Historian, as I drafted it, I do remember saying that it isn't going to win me the game by itself, but it may just have that particular opportunity where I get to use it very well. I didn't get to use it very well, but I still stand by my choice. Skittering Surveyor, there was a few times I got to play it actually, which it helped. I don't think in this particular case I got very good use out of it. I certainly didn't waste it, but I think it got mainly used as a chump blocker otherwise, which for 3 mana, it's a bit for 3 mana as a chump blocker, but I'm very much up for debate if I should have say taken another Attentive Sky Warden instead of it maybe. Chomping Cavu, I got to use game 3, was it? As a chump blocker. I just didn't get use out of it in this particular case. I still stand by what I said during the draft that a 3/3 for 4 is not great. It does have the whole can't be blocked by very small things, but I just didn't get the opportunity to use it this time. Crystal Carapace I got some good use out of. I got to cycle it a few times, and I got to attach it a few times, or cast it a few times. Yeah, as I've already noted, on Rotten Tail was perhaps the best one. If it was 3 mana, I would definitely go every single time. But 4 mana, maybe I shouldn't have got it. Because in hindsight, I didn't get to play as many creatures as I'd probably hoped for. So maybe I should have dropped one, say. Knight Errant of Eos, I didn't get to play it at all. It was, at least in this situation, very bad. A 5/5 for 4 vanilla, yeah, not great. So I don't think I'll be drafting that one again. At least in current circumstances. Bonded Herd Beast, I got to play it second game, I think. I am happy with it generally. I didn't get particularly good use out of it this time, though when you get to transform it, a 7/5 menace is pretty dang good. So yeah, it's not the game winner turn one. Sorry, play it straight away, win the game sort of thing. But it has its moments, so I might go with it again in a similar situation. Ravenous Sailback, even when I drafted it, I know that I've got to be careful playing it because when it's big enough, against wide decks, it is very good. Because it's ETB, destroy target artifact or enchantment is sweet. I think I got to use its haste once, but I mean that was more just because I had nothing else to cast. In this particular case, maybe I shouldn't have gone Ravenous Sailback at all, but that's just with the power of hindsight, I'd say. Phyrexian Archivist, I'm still not a huge fan of it, but 6 colorless mana, and I know I needed a little bit of reach or flying. I remember saying that when I was drafting it. The tapped ability has its moments, but yeah, that's not why I drafted it. I suppose I'm still happy with getting that, but yeah, I lost 3 games in a row, so I shouldn't be too happy. Ancient Imperiosaur I didn't even draw once, so I can't really say anything about it. I don't think I would have got... I don't think I would have got many uses out of it, just sort of vaguely remembering there wasn't many times that I would have gone, I should convoke all of my creatures to play Ancient Imperiosaur. So, yeah, look, I did draw it anyway. So, Copper Host Crusher, I did draw twice, I think even. It cost too much mana for at least my situation. Maybe if I was playing more control sort of stuff, I might have been able to do it, but yeah, I just didn't get use out of it. So, I probably should have taken it out. And yeah, lands, I didn't get anything special there. Enduring Bond Warden, maybe in hindsight I should have gone, say, one of those instead of the Carapace and one instead of Invasion Dominaria. Maybe. Though, yeah, whether I needed 2 of those, probably not the case. Core Halberd, it's good when it's good, but yeah, it's not great unless you got the right creature to equip it to. I don't think I really had much of an opportunity to play it anyway, even if I did draw it. So, yeah, I'm still happy with that one. Surge of Salvation, that's, again, a little bit niche as well. Against black and red decks, it's really good, but yeah, I just didn't verse any actually, so I wouldn't have played it even if I had the choice. Tarkia Dune Shaper is, I know that when I was drafting that, I did have, fixing up the deck after the draft rather, that I was trying to keep it in as best I could. Probably, yeah, with the power of hindsight, maybe I could have gone, say, take out Skittering Surveyor and Copper Host Crusher for those 2, so I could get a bit of a board presence earlier, and then pay the 5 mana for a 4/3 creature, which is pretty good, if not immaculate, but it is good. Daxos. Yeah, Daxos has its moments, though I don't think I would have gone wide enough often enough to really get its benefits. I would have been defensive anyway, and I think maybe against that mono red opponent it would have been effective had I got a good toughness on it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that I took that out of the draft. Attentive Sky Warden. Yeah, I've already mentioned that I probably should have had another one of those instead of Invasion of Dominaria or something like that. And yeah, just the one, not the two. Scroll Shift. Then remind me what that one does. Yeah, that's retrigger an ETB essentially. There's yeah, I can't really think of anything. Skittering Surveyor is maybe the only card that I would have sort of wanted to do that with, but look, if I had two or three Skittering Surveyor, yeah, maybe, but I can't really think of anything else that I would have particularly wanted that for. Stasis Field is definitely a good control card when you use it right, but I don't think I would have gone blue just for that. Beamtown Beatstick, sorry. Yeah, now this is where I get into the red cards that I was considering going red as well. Maybe I could have even gone once again with the power of hindsight. Maybe I could have even gone dropped white in and put red in. But yeah, I suppose there's not terribly good red cards in there because Beamtown Beatstick. Yeah, giving the thing menace is useful, but yeah, treasure tokens is why you want it though. So yeah, maybe. Furnace Rains, I'm not a huge fan of for draft. I know that when you play it at the right time in a draft, it's game over basically. But yeah, it's a bit high risk for my personal attempt at this particular draft. Stoke the Flames is definitely the one card that I would have, I maybe even should have splashed red just to be able to play it. It's just a generally good card. Fearless Scold is also good, though for 5 mana though, you want to have something at least vaguely decent out on the board already. And just looking at what I've got already, probably the only thing I'd have out already would be like Chomping Cover, Ravenous Sailback maybe, but yeah, I probably wouldn't have got particularly good use out of it. Atrax's Fall, got used against me once or twice. It's good when it has its moments. Used at the right time, it's a very good card, but maybe I could have gone that instead of Cosmic Hunger. Yeah, once again, power of hindsight, but yeah, the Sandstalker Moloch, yeah, it's two toughness is the thing that really doesn't excite me at all. It's good, but I suppose maybe instead of Zalfiran Lancer, maybe. But that would have put me on the aggressive rather than defensive, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of maybes in that sentence, but we'll see how we go. Invasion of Kylem is if only if I splashed red would I have put that in. And as it stood, I didn't get through any of my sieges, did I? So yeah, probably good that I kept that out, regardless of what colours I was going. And Shana, yeah, Shana's probably one that I should have kept in just, like even if you've just got her and the creature you played before, she's not terrible, but yeah, she's pretty good and can only get better. Even as a 1/1 with essentially hexproof is not the worst thing the world's ever seen. So yeah, maybe I should have kept her. Maybe instead of a Sailback or a Crystal Carapace, maybe clutching at straws there a bit. But anyway, that's how my deck went or didn't went. Yeah, hope you learned from my mistakes, because yeah, that's a terrible draft deck apparently. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.